Hi everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the medical surgical nursing 2 for the GNM second years, and in this we are going to discuss about the unit 9, that is nursing management of the patient with the musculoskeletal disorders. So in that we are going to discuss about the preparation for the bone surgery. So how we will prepare the patient before the surgery and during the surgery and after the surgery, now we will see. So how we should prepare the patient means there is a preparation for bone surgery, and there is a most surgeries can be performed or done on an outpatient basis. So the most of the skeleton fracture, the most of the bone surgeries can be performed on the outpatient basis. So at the clinical area or at the hospital area, the bone surgeries can be performed on the outpatient basis. So the morning surgery has completed, and at the evening or at the tomorrow the patient may discharge from the clinic or hospital. So the bone surgeries can be performed on the OP and under the outpatient department. So outpatient basis and the bone surgeries mostly can be performed, and the preparation of bone surgery includes the before surgery and day of surgery and after the surgery. So it is very important the preparation of the patient for the surgery. So before the surgery, how should prepare and what are the instructions should be given to the patient, now we will see. And before the surgery, so before going to the surgery, the surgeon will perform the appropriate paper work. So the surgeon or the nurse, the first we should perform the appropriate paper work. So first we should take the consent from the patient. So before going to the surgery, first we should take the signature from the patient and the family members, and it is the paper work. So the surgeon or the surgeon or the nurse, and we should first appropriate paperwork has to be done. And next one is, in preparation for the surgery, the surgeon will thoroughly explain all the details to help prepare for surgery. So the surgeon or the nurse, and first we should explain all the details about the surgery to the patient. So by this we can prepare the patient for the surgery, and we can remove the anxiety or the depression about the surgery from the patient. So first, before the surgery, the surgeon has to explain all the details to the patient, and next we should appropriate paperwork. It includes the first we should take the consent from the means there is a signature from the patient or the family members, and before going to the surgery, and the surgeon has to be explain all the details to the patient and the family members about the surgery. And the next one is the list of patient medication. So the before the surgery, what are the medications has to be taken by the patient, that should be educated to the patient. So first, before the surgery, the antibiotics has to be taken and any painkillers, and if advised by the physician or the surgeon, and if the patient having any BP or the BP tablets or the like that, if any medication has prescribed and any medications is taking by the patient, that should be know the surgeon and the drugs, and if any medications or the drugs like vitamins if he is taking, and the surgeon has to know everything about the patient medication. So before the surgery, what are the medication he is going to be take, and before the surgery any antibiotics he is taking or not, the surgeon has to be take the information from the patient. And next one is allergies. So if the patient having any allergy with the particular drugs, so if we are giving the antibiotics, the patient may have the allergies. So before that only, first we should ask the patient, and if we are any allergy with the any drug, and they should take information from the patient. And the patient insurance card. So the patient having insurance or health card, and the surgeon or the hospital members take the information from the patient. And any previous injury. So if the patient having any previous injury like any previous injury like any fractures and any surgeries has done previously, the patient and the surgeon has to be take the information from the patient. And next one is a unique hospital ID band will be given to the patient. So the unique hospital ID, so that band should be can be applied to the hand of the patient. So the band, it consists of name of the patient and age and disease. So the band should be applied to the hand of the patient. So the unique hospital ID band will be given to the patient before to the surgery. So before the surgery, the band is given to the patient. So in the before surgery, first we should ask any medication is taking and any allergy with the particular drugs and any previous injury or any previous surgery, and the surgeon has to be take the information from the patient before the surgery, and unique hospital ID should be given to the patient. Next one is day of surgery. So before the surgery has completed, and next one is day of surgery. So during the day of surgery, the instructions can be given to the patient before to the surgery. So day of the surgery, the nurse has to be post-operate in the pre-operatively, the nurse has to be given instructions has to be given to the patient prior to the surgery. So it includes the day of surgery, and do not eat and drink anything on the day of surgery. So on the day of surgery, we should not provide anything to the patient to drink and to eat. So it can be causes the vomitings. So it can be cause the vomitings after the anesthesia during the day of surgery. If during the day of surgery, if giving anesthesia to the patient and it cause the vomitings during the surgery. So because of that, to restrict this one, we should not give anything to eat and drink for the patient. It cause the vomitings during the surgery. And next one is wear comfortable clothing and no makeup, no jewelry. So during the day of the surgery, and we should advise the patient to wear the comfortable clothes. So at the during the surgery, the surgical gown can be provided to the patient, and to makeup and to no makeup. So during the day of surgery, there is no makeup and no jewelry can be wear by the patient. If any jewelries can be present, it can be removed. So during the day of surgery, and wear the comfortable clothes and no makeup and no jewelries. And next one is patient will need someone with patient at home for at least 24 hours. So during the day of surgery, at least 24 hours along with the patient, the family members has to be stay at the day of surgery. So it is about the day of the surgery. And next one is, and do not drink alcohol and smoking. So during the day of surgery, the patient should not drink alcohol and do not smoke. So while because of this alcohol and smoking, if we are giving anesthesia also, there is no effect on the patient. So because of this alcohol and smoking, and if you are giving anesthesia also, there is no effect on the patient. And because of this, we should avoid the alcohol and smoking during the day of surgery. And next one is after the surgery. So after the surgery includes, there is a after the surgery, the post-operative care should be given to the patient. So after the surgery, prescription medications can be obtained at the hospital. So after the surgery, and there is a prescribed medications has to be taken by the patient to relieve from the pain. And if the patient will receive written instructions and to follow, the patient may have a follow-up appointment with surgeon with the next week. So the patient will receive the written instructions. So the patient has to be come for the follow-up checkups for next week. And if any problems or any bleeding has occurred at the surgical site, immediately we can go for the clinic, or we can go for the follow-up for the surgeon. And next one is help the patient to return daily activities as soon as possible. So after the surgery and we can improve the daily activities of the patient as much as possible. So we can improve the patient daily activities as much as possible. So after the surgery, the prescribed the medications as prescribed by the surgeon, and we should administer the medications at proper time, and there is any written instructions and follow up checkups can be come for the checkups every next week. So next one is we can improve the daily activities of the patient as much as possible. So it is about the preparation for the bone surgery. It includes the before surgery and day of surgery and after the surgery. Thank you.